Hello everyone, welcome to the magical world of Construct 2 Drag and Drop Game Development Fun, brought to you by Elfcode, and I'm Nuzat to help you here. What is Construct 2? Construct 2 is a 2D game editor developed by United Kingdom company Skira Limited. It allows a quick creation of games with drag and drop approach. Who would use Construct 2? Well, actually anyone is welcome to use Construct 2. You don't have to be a trained game developer or someone who has a background in computer science or whatever. It can anyone from a school kid to of course a skilled game developer. Everyone can use Construct 2 as long as they're willing to come up with cool ideas. And why I just say that right now? Well, given anyone can use, because anyone can come up with great ideas. I mean, like a kid who plays a lot of video games might come up with some simple but cool ideas. So do the designers. They might be artists or designer, but they can come up with good contents that might be helpful in creating games. So actually anyone can be a game developer in a way. That is why Construct 2 is for everyone, and it is made easy to use Construct 2 for everyone because it's very easy and user-friendly system, because it is a behavior based. It has a behavior based logic system which is carried in a way that you will the game will be carried away in the way how the objects in the game will be behaving. And here we are going to see some of the key features of Construct 2. It's quick and easy. Why it's quick and easy? Because here you see the layout of the beginning window, that's the starting window of Construct 2, because it has a very well designed interface where the tools are very easy to access. Though here in this page we don't have a very good view of the tools, but we will be looking at them later, how easy to access everything is. And the cooler part, it works in a what you see is what you get approach. So what things you are dragging and dropping in your layout will be generating the outputs that way. So you don't have to worry about how the things will be placed when they will be running, and so and so. And it also has a built-in image editor, which will save a lot of time. Here we have a look at the interface. As I said, it has easy to access. It has a very easy to access system. So here we see there's a toolbar. This is the properties bar. This is the properties bar. Here the projects and their objects and layers in the projects are here, and here you will have the details of the objects be displayed here. And this white place is the layout, and here there are tabs for layout and their respective event sheets. Powerful event system. As before we begin further, I must tell you that Construct 2 is an event. It drives in an event-based logic design. As I guess I've told that before. Here are the objects will work, and as the events will be specified for the objects. So here that's why I've said objects are manipulated using events. The creation and manipulation management of the events are done in the event sheets. You see you see these event sheets are here. The process of is quite easy, but it's fruitful in a way that things are always clear. Like you will see where what event is tied to which object, and what actions are happening, are assigned to the events. It's pretty clear, and it's a good way to develop logical thinking. Even the people who are not familiar to programming or anything, they will find a way to develop thinking the way the programmers or professional game developers think that when they are making big games. Or another feature is flexible behaviors. Behaviors are actually some attributes of the objects, or how an object would behave. I mean, yes, it can be written using event sheets, but sometimes there are redundant behaviors and so, which might be time consuming to write in event sheet, and again they are very cliched. That is why Construct 2 provides some built-in behaviors, and they can be assigned to objects. It saves a lot of time and a lot of brainstorming, and actually makes people more interested in making games. Another cool feature is instant preview. Construct 2 comes with instant preview of every thing you make without any compilation time. So it is pretty easy and actually inspiring to see a preview of what you have made. It might be something very simple, that one button click which leads you from one layout to another layout to something very big. However, it's a very important feature because it speeds up prototyping and iterating game developments. It has another cool feature which might be stunning visual effects. Yes, Construct 2 offers a good range of built-in blend modes and effects, and the cool part of the deal is the effect applications can be viewed real time in the editor. It also has another cool feature called Particles plugin, which can be used to create sprays or smoke. Cool, right? And another thing is about Construct 2, it has multi-platform export facility. Given it is designed, it is an HTML5 based engine, that is why it enables a broad selection of platforms. You see, like, we know it's huge. Like it gives you opportunity to promote your game in your or any of the game developers own website, or to the social medias like Facebook, Twitter, or Facebook and every place, and even the e-commerce sites. And there is a good opportunity to access social media marketplace. What do you think? And it also has, that doesn't mean it doesn't have support for Android or Apple devices, because it does, especially if you are using wrappers like CocoaJS, AppMobi or PhoneGap. It has built-in support. And the final feature I might be discussing here would be easy extensibility. Well, you see here, I've said before that it has a good range of built-in plugins and behaviors. Well, they are quite sufficient to create cool games. Yeah, but again, if you want to create your own plugins and behaviors, you are welcome, because they have a fully documented JavaScript SDK. You can use that and make your own plugins. and as I've said, it has some stunning visual effects. You can create your own effects too in Construct 2. Cool, right? So what are you waiting for? We might get started right here, right now. It's not really very tough. You could just have to go to the Skira website, which is www.skira.com, and download. Well, you can download the free edition always, but if you want, you can buy license and get the paid edition as well. So let's download it and start using it, because I am going to make Flappy Birds once again. That's all. Let's go and make the game. Here we are. This is Construct 2. Yes, given I'm using the free edition, this dialog box would always appear. And now, what to do? We'll of course be starting a new project. You see, the new empty project. Well, here is a lot of templates and examples to choose from, but let's say I'm going to go with a new empty project. This is the tabs, the start page, the layout tab. Here's the event sheet tab associated to this layout, and if you create more events, more layouts, they might generate more event sheet. You see, another event sheet. Cool. Given I'm making Flappy Birds, I might want a little smaller layout, right? I mean, this is huge, wide thing. I might not need this much. So at the beginning, I'm changing the layout size to 400, 500 pixels. Okay. Another important part, I am going to change the window size too as well. And given I'm trying to make Flappy Bird, I won't need full screen in the browser. Nah, thank you. So in the beginning we'll have a start page or start layout, and then we'll go to the real game. So given the layout's name is start layout, why not we name them, right? Renaming start. Chop chop. And the other layout, let's rename them K. Sounds fair. We can name the event sheet as well, but let's just not do this right now because it's already confusing enough. We don't want to confuse ourselves, do we? So in the start, we will be wanting a background for this place. Let's insert an object and import a background. Background, here is our tagged background. We will be importing our background, and this is the home background, which is cool. Another flapping birds. Funny. Scroll. Good, right? Now let's add a button. Add a button here. We'll name the button, and the text of the button will be play. Seems legit. So we will be adding events to the event sheet, right? And the event will be, let's add an event, which will be the mouse event. When the mouse will be clicked, add action, will be system action. We'll be going to another layout, and the layout is game. It's there. Done. And let's check the preview. We said about the feature instant preview. Da-da-da-da-da. This delay is not for the compilation. By the way, play and then on the layout. We haven't done anything to the layout, that's why we cannot see anything. Again, see, click, and the other layout comes. Yay! Bravo, bravo. Oh, why am I cheering myself? I shouldn't be, right? Anyway, now we come to the next layout, which is game layout. Here we are inserting another object. First, the tile background, backy background. Here we will be importing the background, the sky, so many very cliched sky. Cool, huh? Now we might want to insert a new object, which will be what? This Flappy Bird. That will be the bird. Well, this is going to be a sprite. So the birdie will be here. Come on, birdie, where are you? Here is the blue bird. We all know so very well. Well, given we know that objects do have behaviors, here is the time for behaviors. You see, it's the bird. We name the bird the bird. Fair enough. And the bird is going to have its behaviors, right? The behavior of the bird is going to be a platform. The bird will be using platform behavior, so let's add it. And now, of course, with great birds come great pipes, so we will be inserting new object, which will be pipe, and this is going to be a sprite. So take the bird, these pipes here, the top pipe, top pipe. Ooh, so big. Let's name it pipe. Top pipe. Let's size the pipe to a rigid shape. And remember, its size is 55,390, and its behavior is going to be solid as hell. Knock knock. So it's time for the bottom pipe, which is going to be a sprite as well. Chop. Ooh. See, I'm changing the size and making them equal in size. See? Cool, huh? Well, let's say it's going to be a solid too. See, behaviors making it easy. We don't have to write lines and lines of codes or specify behaviors to make sure these pipe tops and pipe bottoms are solid. Behave as if they are solid. Well, then comes the floor tiles. Let's insert new object. This is going to be a wallpaper or background. Hey, background. Why did I call it a wallpaper? Yes. This is the floor. Well, we might want to make it this is the size 1028 in x and y axis respectively, and this is going to be a solid thing. Let's call it solid. And this will be on top of the layer, so Z order will be sent to top of the layer. Then comes the second one, tile background here, floor 2, thousand 28 in size. Place it right over the yellow floor. Chop chop. It's going to be solid as it's supposed to be, and it will be on top layer in Z order. And now another thing, this one is for scoring. We will be adding an instance variable in pipe bottom. So every time the bird crosses the pipe, there will be a way of counting the scores. We'll name the variable scored, and we will be using it as Boolean data type. Its initial value is false, so we're cool with this, I guess. Well, you have to be. Cool. And I guess we are pretty sure. Oh no, we haven't added a score box. So we need to add a text box right here. No, yes, it's right. Text box, and the text will be no, it's not a text, but actually we'll be adding this text. Here is the text. Whoopsie daisy. The text is here. We will be using 0. We'll edit the text to 0 and rather than align the center, so it appears more cool. So, and we will be needing a mouse object, so it will manipulate the clicks. So this is a mouse object, and let's check it again. We have the bird, we have the scoreboard, we have the top and bottom pipes. I guess we have named the bottom pipe. That is where the problem comes. Yes, we have the 2 pipes, we have the 2 floors, we have the background, we have the bird, and we have the mouse event. We're good. Well, let's go to the game event sheets and do the cool stuff. Well, before you're adding events, we might want to add some declare some variables and assign values to them. So let's add global variable. Well, not all the variables are going to be global because some of them are going to be constant, but we need to specify them. So here will be a global constant number. Its name would be seconds per obstacle. It will be number time. Its initial value would be 1, and it will be constant. Okay, it's seconds per obstacle. And another global variable will be adding, that will be jump strength. It will be of course again of number type, and it will be a constant too, and the jump strength will be initially 500. Jump strength means the how strong the jump vertical jumps for the bird will be. So we have another global variable that will be scroll speed. As you can see from the name, it's the speed of scrolling. It's gonna be a number variable too, and the initial value would be 5. It's constant as well. And then comes the variable. Yeah, you would be wondering why I am not writing it at first. Yes, score. It's number, and it is not constant because scores are not supposed to be constant. Then it would be like fixed. Let's add events. Well, events are added in many ways. You cannot single events, you cannot group events, you cannot see, group events are good for managing when you are making a big project. Using Constructio, you might want big group of events. You need many events for single action, so you might want to group them, because when you are grouping the events, you can easily shut the section which causes the events off by in a single step, which is sometimes very useful. So let's say we'll be adding events in groups, though we can add events in singular way and make the game as well, but let's practice some what they call these compact designing. Let's name the first group to be the start. Okay, let's add subgroup. Let's add sub-events. The first event would be a system event. It is on click. There is on click. Oh no, it's on start of the layout, when the layout starts. Here, when the layout will be starting, this event will be invoked, and the first thing we do is to set the text to null. So we will be setting the text to 0, initializing the value, and then we'll be initializing the value of the floors by setting their x-axis to 0, Well, I guess we are done with what is going to happen to the start. And then comes another group, which would be the movement. Impressive, right? The movement group will have sub events. The first sub event would be mouse event. It's gonna be on any click and the action. The bird is going to have will be setting the platform vector of the bird. Vector y will be setting them to the inverse of the value we had in jump strength. And then we will set the angle of bird to 320 degrees. Then we'll be adding another event, which will be an event using of the object bird, and the object will be between angles. Well, for your convenience, we were choosing the between angles parameter, and here will be two parameters. So the first would be the between which angles. 1, 2, 3, 60. And here comes the conditions, and here we are done with the conditions, and action based on the conditions would be, we'll be setting the angle of the bird to this bird at angle plus 1 degrees. We are pretty much cool with the movements. Now it's time for collisions. What is going to happen when the bird clashes with the pipes, or hits the floor, or flies right out of the sky? We'll see it now. So for that, we'll be needing to add another group. We'll name that collision. And we'll get started. We'll be adding a sub-event, and the sub-event will obviously be concerning the birdie bird. When the bird, what the bird is going to do, the bird is going to overlapping another object, and object is the tile background. Yeah, what happens when the bird hits the floor? Well, we are going to see what happens when the bird hits the floor. We will just roll back to the start. So that will be going to the other layout. The layout is start. Again, another sub-event, body bird, developing another object, of course top pipe. Oh, bird, don't do that, don't collide with the top pipe, because then we'll have to take you to the start layout. Same if you overlap to the bottom pipe. Poor birdie. Again, we would be taking it to start. Not fair. Poor bird. Hey, what did I do? Delete. what if the bird is outside the layout? Well, we know we are going to make it go to the start layout. Poor birdie. So we are done with the collision events, and we might want to do something about the scoring now. So we want to add another group which will be scoring. Remember, we had made declared one instance variable used in the bottom pipe. We will be using it now. So the sub event will be adding to the scoring system is going to be regarding the bottom pipe. In the beginning, we will be comparing the x-axis of the coordinate of the bottom pipe. So the compare x, it will not be equal to, is less than equal coordinate of bird dot x. Yes, we'll be comparing the coordinate to birds and to the bottom pipes. If so, we'll be adding 1 to a variable. Yes, add 2. The variable score. Yes, set 1, which is what we might want. So we are done. And we also want to add another sub event using the bottom pipe, and we will be using it something to do with the instance variable. You see, if the boolean instance variable comparing with the boolean instance variable, is boolean instance variable set? Yes, here is there is only one instance variable scored, so we are done with it. And we will be needing to invert it. So let's invert it. And when the condition is matched, we'll be adding actions. The action would be the first action, set text to the variable score. Pretty cool, huh? And the next action would be to change the value of the boolean. Yes, the value would be true here because it was false declared in the beginning. So we are done here. Now would be needed to add another group of events for creating the background. Add a group of events. This will be named background, and we'll be adding a sub event here. It will be the tile background. Yes, will be needed to set compare the x coordinate. If it is less than or equal minus 560, we will have to set the x to 0. for the green one. Here we'll have to compare if it is less than or equal minus 410 degrees or not, 10 or not. If so, we'll have to set the x coordinate to 0 as well. Boing. And then for every stick we'll be setting the x coordinate of the bottom pipe to bottom pipe dot x, I mean the correct x coordinate of bottom pipe minus the scroll speed. Same goes for the top pipe. Same goes for the tile backgrounds. So we are done with the movement, the background movements so far, and now it's time to set a final group of events, which would be setting the obstacles. Aren't you a little excited? Because I clearly am. Let's add a group of events, name them obstacle. And let's start with it by adding another tiny sub-event. It will be a system event. We will be needing to do it with time, so every x seconds. Here, do you remember we declared a variable named seconds per obstacle? We'll be needing to use that right now. Here is the big name variable, and now action. The action would be creating objects. I mean, we'll be creating pipes now. Create object. The object to be created would be the top pipe. In layer 0, the x coordinate would be 400 and the y coordinate would be random, a number between 50 and minus 250. Cool, huh? And we'd be needed to create the bottom pipe as well. So it's the bottom pipe. We'll be needing to create bottom pipe objects. Back. Here's what am I doing? The system event. Let's create an object here. So creating a bottom pipe type of object. the x coordinate will be 400 here too, and the y coordinate would be the y coordinate of top pipe dot y plus 700. And given we are done with this too, then we will be moving the text to top of a layer. So we'll be moving it to top layer. Where are you? Move to top layer. And we'll be setting that instance variable, that boolean variable, to false once again. From bottom pipe, set boolean scored false. So we are so far done. Let's save it. Let's name it Flappy Test. Let's save and roll the dice. And here is our game. So that was it. That was the end of the tutorial, and hopefully I'll come up soon with something else and see you soon someday. Till then, eat, sleep, game, or else code. Well, goodbye everyone. Thank you for staying with me.